Chris, I imagine an incredibly tough one to take with the last minute winner. First of all, your thoughts on your team's performance today?
I thought it was okay. I thought it was the opposition that we're playing. I keep telling people it's top end Premier League. Keep hammering that home. We're in this division. We have to do better in certain aspects of our game. In possession, out of possession. You know what you're coming up against. As I said, in terms of the players that you're coming up against, the team that you're coming up against, and you get to the 90th minute. I'm not saying that we were the best team. I'm not saying that we dominated possession or had more territory or chances or shots. This is how it is. You know, a team that's struggling to a team that's in the top 5. We understand that, but we were well in the game for the whole of the afternoon, and especially on the 90th minute. If you can't get a win, don't get beat, and the manner that we've got beat is, as you can imagine from my point of view as a football man, really difficult to take.
Fine margins, isn't it? You know, comes off John.
I'm just bored, and I'm bored of got to do better. Bash has got to do better. Other players have got to do better when they're in possession. We have an opportunity to go and at the opposition. Our time to play. They have to do better. They've shown that they're good players. They have to deliver. They have to deliver in this league at this particular time. Because if not, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen in an individual game, and you know what's going to happen for a group of games, and you know what's going to happen at the end of the season. And that's where we're at with it. We've gift wrapped a result to the opposition, as I keep saying. It might have been Leicester were the better side, but I see loads of games up and down the country. I see loads of games on the box. I see loads of games in the Premier League where maybe sometimes, you know, the best team doesn't win, and the other team has had to do something to prevent them from winning. And I think we get to that position. We've done enough to get a result. It's not been negative. It's just been as it is. Who we're playing against, and we build from a point to try and get a little run going. But you're not going to get a little run going when those things happen. It was just inevitable that when you lose, you're in good possession in the 90th minute. There's 3 minutes coming up on the clock. You've got the ball at the feet. We give it away. Then they drop on a second ball. They drop on a second ball because we've made a poor decision. And as soon as the ball goes through, as I said, it's not. He don't need 4 or 5 chances. He don't need to go clean through from the halfway line 4 or 5 times during the game to punish you. He's going to punish you, and he did.
It's especially hard to take in the second half because you restricted Leicester to few opportunities in that second 45 until that sort of really devastating moment late on.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, again there'll be talk. I get it about systems and that, but the system didn't cost us the game today, because we've had opportunities. We've had, not saying we've had the best opportunities, but we've had play. We've broke the play up. We turn it over. We broke the play up. We've created a few bits and pieces. Made wrong decisions yet again. When to cross it, when to come back out and play. And I suppose I do and understand take all that responsibility of the players, but players have got to be better as well in those individual moments. If we, this football club, wants to have another season in this league.
Is a goal for Ollie McBurney at least something to build on from today?
I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. I think he's been good over the last 3 weeks. I think he comes away with 2 or 3 goals over that period. Nobody's saying anything. The boy's a team player, and he's in just as much as anybody else. And delighted. You saw the reaction when he scored. Delighted for Ollie, and I thought he was good today. It's difficult. He's playing against some good players, playing against a good team. But that's the competition. And I thought he led the line. I thought Bert gave us an outlet down the side. We lost yet again. Mousset during the week turned his ankle over. Ethan and Ender just missed out. We'll be back for next week. So a couple of things that have gone against us, but Yeah, of course. Ollie scoring, I think, was least what he deserved from a good performance.
Serious one with Lees in terms of his
Rolled
ankle?
his ankle in training, contact game, and as I said, it's I don't really like losing players at all, but especially in training. So that's been a really tough one to take for us and him. I thought he saw signs last week of what he gives us and his sheer pace, and especially late on in the game. You look at it when it becomes stretched, a game becomes stretched. Last 20-25 minutes, I'm sure that he would have posed a problem. Had to make a couple of changes as well. Obviously, Max was on a booking, so we had to be careful with him at half time. Young player coming in, so we had to change that one. So obviously that limited us. But as I said, yeah, it's getting them boys back will be beneficial to us as a group.
Have you got a timescale on Lees in terms of how long he might be?
No, we just got to wait and see. See how he comes through this week. So see how he goes on this week. We're hoping it'll clear up pretty quickly, and he'll be fit sooner than later.
Keane Bryan again played today. Seemed to put a good shift in.
Yeah, I thought, when people talk about togetherness, and there'll be all sorts of nonsense about this happening and that's happening, and you sort of sometimes you get a little drift of that everybody's putting everything into it. They want to win. You've seen that. You've seen the reaction. You've seen the players. They don't go through the process of what they're doing without wanting to do well. And I thought Keane, that's a tough, debut for him last week, and then another one. It's tough game last week, and I thought he did well. And then he's up against some good players, and he certainly wasn't the reason for us not getting a result today. But it's tough for him because he's having to come into the side and pick it up. But he gave it a right good go, and I thought he was good. And as I said, the group are together. They're giving me everything in terms of the expected, not asked, given. But we need to do better. We just need to do better. We need to show more quality, Adam. In big periods and big moments. You need to take big moments. We've had so many big moments this season, so many, to determine the result of a game. You've seen it. I've seen it. You could stand here and talk about it right from game one against Wolves to today's game. So we don't take big moments, and a big moment is that people sort the feet out at the throw, or we make the right decision. That's just as big moment as Ollie Mack going through and hitting the crossbar against West Ham. So they're big moments, and if you don't take the big moments, you're going to get punished. We didn't take the big moments yet again today, and we got punished.
We interview you quite regularly, Chris. It's about as downbeat as I've seen you.
Well, I'm
Sheffield United manager.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a tough time, but so it is. We have to all get through it. I'm not going to come out here and dress it up. It is what it is, and we have to. I'll get the switch back on over the weekend and come through and try and get the players going, and they've got to get themselves going as well. Not just me and the coaching staff to lift them. They've got to lift themselves. They've got to lift me as well. We've worked extremely hard. It's part of the game. It's the reason we're in here. If it was easy, if that was easy, everybody would be doing it. But it isn't easy, and it isn't easy at times like this, and it definitely isn't easy when you've stood over there, when you've sat there, when you've stood up there, when you've been on there, and now I'm stood over there. It ain't easy.
It clearly hurts tonight. Chris, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.